Remember, the YouTube ads feed the ducks. Doug, what's out? Oh, Doug, I know you just woke up, a big stretch. But actually, Doug has been up, he's already gone out for a morning whiz. Alright everybody, welcome to the Duck Adventure. It's December the 29th, and it is, it's cold. It's cold. It's right now, it's minus 14. Yes, I'm coming out. I'm not even gonna let the ducks out today. I've got to run to town. It's Monday, of course. You know, I got to do my routine. So, listen to them. Oh, it's so nice that everything's frozen. And last night I actually slept with my door open because when I went to bed, it wasn't really cold out. It got cold as it. Oh, okay, I got a problem, guys. Look at this. He wants in for a poopsicle. All right, I got my bucket here. I got a whole bunch of things happening here this morning. Okay, Doug, no, you're not coming in this morning. Back. Get back. I know. Okay, you can go in. All right. He didn't listen. He wants in here so bad. He loves poopsicles. Okay, Doug, no. Oh. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I'm just not organized here today. I'm just all excited here because I got all my work done. You wouldn't believe the work I did yesterday. I cleaned out everything, got everything cleaned up so that you know, I wouldn't be stressed out. Like, so everything was you know, ready for the ducks here, and they would be comfy. And it sure looks like they're comfortable. My little thing I do underneath there with the straw, so that now the straw won't get wet. That's got to make a huge difference because every time I clean that out, it was just nothing but wet from the because one, the heat of the body, the heat from the duck's body was constantly, you know, keeping the ground not frozen under there when they would crawl under there. So what would happen was the ground, because it would thaw out, would be wet, and the straw would get wet. So this has got to make a big difference with the plywood under there. The straw is going to stay dry. So now I just have to watch for the feces build up, which, since they're just laying there, it won't be as bad as if, you know, like if they were stuck in a barn. But the geese really like it. I'll try to get down a better view for you here. And tonight, it's going to minus 17 in Ottawa, which is 80 kilometers from me, and 100 kilometers north of me, it's going to minus 21. So tonight's going to be a cold night. Well, there'll be no lights on tonight outside. We're going to just go, when the sun goes down tonight, these guys are going to have to go inside. But I don't see any eggs. Yeah, I don't see any eggs in here. Look at that geese. But I have noticed it's the geese that normally at night when I look out, they're the ones that are seeing me going underneath here. I think it's too warm inside for the geese. I don't see any eggs in there at all, actually. Yeah, there's no eggs in there today. So let's go inside the. Oh, look at this. They're all coming out. Sounds like there was a whole bunch in here. Doug, of course, has to come by and rattle. All right, I'm going to throw the Pivotheads on, and we'll go in and do egg recon here. Doug, I'm going to kick you out. That's it. I've had enough. All right, we got some serious excitement now. Everybody's, I guess I woke everybody up here that was inside. You're not going to believe it, guys. The Pivotheads keep turning off again. They're doing that goofy shutdown, and I charged them up. They're fully charged. So we got, what was that, 7 eggs? No, 8 eggs so far. So we got 8 eggs so far. I'm going to just recap just in case the Pivotheads, well, not just in case, I probably didn't videotape, but the area is much more packed down today, a little more feces back there, which is telling me that they probably, more of them were sleeping in here last night when the temperature dropped. So let's go to the barn and see what they've given us in the barn. Oh, everything's frozen. Oh, Doug, I know I'm mean, I'm not letting you in the pen. Come on, Dougie, let's go. I know it's cold. Doug, he's crazy dog. The last 4 days or 5 days there, it's been so warm. Doug's, you know, has been running around, being a real pup, having fun. Now the cold weather's back, he's in for a shock. Okay, let's. Oh, we got a bunch of eggs in here. Okay, of course, Doug just barrels his way right in. Holy mackerel, look at this for eggs. What do we got here? 1, so what was that? 10 on the other side? 8. No, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12. Not a lot of packed down action in here. 13. They made some nests. Muscovies didn't do anything up here. 14. Oh, 15, 16. They're nice and clean this morning. The eggs, yeah, nothing. Oh, okay, 16. Look at this. We hit the mother load. 18. 20 eggs today, and they're nice and clean too. Alright, hopefully the pivot heads stayed on. Let me just check. Yep, they are on. So that was 20 eggs. It's pretty good. Dog, oh, he's eating frozen nuggets. He finds them everywhere. They didn't eat a lot out of here today, last night. I filled this right to the top, so they were snacking on it last night. And it is packed down because I put 2.5 bales of straw in here, so there was lots on the floor. So they, you know, actually this probably looks like a little more activity in here compared to the garden shed, steel shed. All right, I'm gonna grab some feed, top up the feeders, and do the water on the tub. Come on, Doug. Let's go. That was a pretty good haul. 20 eggs. Oh, I just did a complete spin there for no reason. I made myself dizzy. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get the garden hose happening, and oh, geese fighting. They were underneath. Doug doesn't like the geese fighting. Look at him. He picks up on that sound too. So we got, you know, the duck's distress sound he gets upset about, and the geese fighting sound he gets upset about. If I let him in there right now, he'd break that up. He did yesterday. He, I don't know what it is, but it's you know, he is so in tune with the birds. I'm thinking maybe we might have some females, because I've noticed that the geese are sort of taking over underneath the lean-to. I'm wondering if the geese are, you know, starting to think about making nests. Because look at that, see, the geese are going back in there, and I think they're the females that are going back in. And they're chasing the males out, but they let ducks lay in there. It's really strange. Like, there's a duck in there right now. She's probably going to lay an egg. The thing is, I got to get the eggs right away because of this cold. They'll just freeze really fast. Like, within an hour and a half, they'll be frozen outside. Poor ducks in lockdown. But hey, the buildings are clean, and they're going to have fresh water here shortly, and they got lots of food. So they're, but they would rather sit outside in the cold. Oh, they're crazy. All right, I'm gonna get the hose happening. Oh yes, my reversing of the faucet gasket is worked. So I did order some new ones, some gaskets, little rubber gaskets for the back end of it. But reversing it, flipping it over, did the trick. It's not dripping anymore. Hasn't dripped at all, actually. So, once again, a quality product that you can repair, not made in China. Oh, she is cold. This is nasty. Okay, we got some Muscovy feathers. Look at this. That's off the Muscovy. Damn, my finger, I don't get my fingers wet. But that feather was cut with scissors. So the survivor duck got rid of some old feathers last night. Because none of the ducks in this pen have cut feathers except her. We'll have to get a close look at her. No, look at Dougie. He wants in. No, I'm not letting you in, Doug. Okay, where's Survivor Duck? Okay, there she is. Here, I'm going to try to get a good view. It looks like she's getting some longer feathers or something. I mean, she'll probably do some bleeding. You know, because they do that to themselves, but she definitely, look at the top of her, she's got lots of feather growth on the top of her. Try to get a better shot here. I don't want to stress her out. Oh, I love Muscovies. They're so cute. They're so calm. Yeah, she's definitely got some new feather hacks happening. And it looks like she's got some holes in the feathers where the cut ones were. Yeah. Crazy ducks. Go in the shed. It's warmer there. Oh, Doug. You. I know, eh, Dougie? It's cold. It's a cold day. My hands are already... Oh! My hands are already cold. Yeah. You hit my sore hand, Doug. Or actually, my healing hand. She sort of head bunted the back of my knuckle. Oh. What a brisk morning compared to the last 5 mornings. But my helper. The thing is with Doug, I've learned that if I hang on to his tooth in his mouth, he stays calm. Oh, duck flying. Muscovy. Okay, we got too much action going on here. We got Doug pulling on my arm. Muscovy's flying. Right? It's just too much going on here, isn't there, Doug? All right. No, you're not coming in. Get back. I got a hunch he's going to open the gate. He's figured out how to do that quite successfully, actually. Oh, he's standing at the gate waiting. All right. I'm so happy I got all this work done yesterday. Actually, my body felt it after cleaning everything up and setting up the plywood underneath there. It's amazing. I was outside. The whole day. I thought my day was going to be, oh, a little survivor dog. I thought my day wasn't going to be, reasonably long, and it turned out to be ridiculously long. Oh yes, I got to turn off the lights. This is my override here, so the outside lights on the shed don't. I keep checking the pivot heads because I'm not finishing sentences because I'm just so conscious now of them not working for me. But that's I'll show you again here, guys, just so you can see. This is what I've done. This light here, this one hanging here, is on a timer which comes on all the time. And then this power bar runs the outside lights that I've mounted on the outside of the building. And I just turned them off, so tonight the lights won't go on the outside of the building because I want the ducks to go inside. And I will do the same with the barn over there. I'll turn that light off, the outside lights, so they won't come on tonight. and that way the ducks and the geese will go inside, or at least, you know, some of them will go underneath the cover there, the lean-to, which is just as good a place for them, as long as they've got warm straw that they can bundle up in and take advantage of their down coat. Right, Doug? I know. No, Doug, we're not chewing bags today. He wants to do the bag. No, Doug. Doug. Okay. You're crazy. Oh, dog. Hey, every morning is a game with you, isn't it? You're just a play dog, aren't you? Just wants to play. All right. Okay, no, you're chewing the back of the bag now. You're sneaking. Oh, you're being a sneak. Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go. Back up. All right. Oh, you're such a puppy. What a dog. Oh, yes. Yesterday when I was in here doing the straw, Doug made himself a bed in here, and I couldn't figure out what he was doing, because he was actually being really crazy, digging in the straw and rolling, and he was like, I thought, you know, there's something really weird going on here, and it turned out he was making a bed. And of course the Pivotheads, I turned them on to, you know, video the whole thing, and they didn't work. But I don't know what's going on with these things. Some days, you know, they'll work great all day for me, and then bang, you know, I'll it's always seems to when it's epic footage too. All right, what's the temperature in here? Looks like -2 in here. So it's -8, -9 outside over at the shed. -2 in the barn. It's probably -8 in the steel shed. Okay, now we'll turn off the outside lights so that they don't. Now the outside lights on the side of the barn, I've got them on a timer, but I've also got an override, and I'm gonna turn them off. So tonight there will be no yard lights, and they will have to go inside of a building for light, which they will. So as long as the lights aren't on. And now you want to really screw up the ducks is have the lights on and turn them off when they're all outside. They just go into this big clump and panic, and it's really hard to herd them towards the light to get them to go into the buildings. The best way to get them to go into the building, I found, is to have no lights, and then, you know, as the sun sets, as it gets darker and darker, they just all of a sudden start going into the buildings they want to go into. Or, you know, they'll go underneath you know, the lean-to or the shed. They'd be basically fragmenting and going all over the place. They aren't sticking in a big group. Like, you know, you might find like 5 or 6 in the shed, and you'll find another 5 or 6 over there, and then the rest will be in the barn. So they're not you know, sticking together, because there's a lot of places for them to go. Oh, Doug, the Scopy flapping wings. Alright guys, that's my morning chores. Everything seems to be okay. I don't see any hurt ducks. I don't see any blood in the pan. You know, like yesterday I said, you know, I think the reason the ducks are all sleeping up there is because it's ground and not ice. Maybe we did have a raptor. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. I'm surprised though there's no eggs in there this morning. Oh, Doug, no. That's a big chunk of poop and you're not eating it. Oh, look at me. Doug, come. Come. Hey! I said no. Oh, that is a big chunk of poop, isn't it? That would be nummy nums, wouldn't it? Let's go outside. Come on. Nope. You. You. Okay, I'm going to kick you outside, Doug. You don't need to eat a chunk of poop that big. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's brisk. My face is cold. All right. That was too big of a chunk for Doug to have for breakfast. All right. Okay, guys, we got the water done. I'll put the hose away here. And we're done for the morning. It's going to be interesting tonight. Hopefully I can catch it on video for you guys to show you the ducks, you know, how they mosey their way into the buildings at night in the dark. I'll try to make a mental note to pull that one off for you. That is lighter than. laying in the sun. Oh yeah, you notice that they're not coming over to get sprayed. So, you know, it's a cold weather. They are not interested in playing with the water. You know, because they know what the hose means. You know, and I've got the hose right here, and I just filled the tub, and they have no interest. All right, this is for you, Christopher, in Hawaii. You want to see my compost pile? My neighbor, the last snowfall we had, he flipped it with his front end loader while he was here with a snowblower and the tractor. So it's the dark is showing now because we had that meltdown. This is all the straw from yesterday when I shoveled everything out. So I'll give you I'll walk around here for you guys. I figure not this coming year, but next year he'll be a good pile to go on to. It will rot it down and then it'll go in the garden. It's not ready yet. When you're dealing with straw and manure and that, you really should get a couple of years of rot. You know, so that's we got a little bit of steam coming off of it there. See if I don't know if the camera can pick it off. Just a little bit of steam. So that's my compost pile. Oh, that wind off the lake, it's cold. I wouldn't doubt it, probably about minus 16, minus 17 with the wind chill. My face is a little bit tight right now. So I'm gonna go have my breakfast and have my second coffee and start my day. I gotta go to town, which sucks, but part of life. Going back to civilization. I hate it. Well, I finally got my work done here and I'm just heading into town, and I forgot I gotta show you guys the lights and how I made them, but I just want to show you how laid back the ducks are. One, it's actually really cold out. It's minus 12. It actually has gotten colder, which is supposed to. But just look at this. See, now they're starting to wake up because I'm here. Here, I'll go in there. I gotta go in and show you the lights anyways. But they're so laid back. Hello, ducks! I think I see a duck eating an egg. Maybe not. Relax, everyone. I'm not here to wake you all up. They're all fluffy. Everybody's got a good fluff going on here. Oh, are you ever gorgeous? It's amazing how they've got that green tint to their head being females. You guys eating any eggs there on me? That's what you call a horny duck. That's a doomy, doomy, doomy. And then the males talking to each other, deciding who's going to take a round at her. They really like this this cover I made for them. And actually, I'm just looking in there, and it looks like only one male. They're all females. Well, tonight, guys, it's going to be cold. Real cold. You know, it's cold like this, I really feel sorry for them, but yeah, it's just, this is the part of the world it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Alright, so let's, I'll show you the lights. What the deal is, they're so simple. So first of all, they're completely homemade and they're waterproof. So what I did was, I just took a mason jar, I drilled a hole through the lid, and then I siliconed, I put the cord through and I siliconed it, and then I just shrink wrapped, I soldered the connections and shrink wrapped the wire onto the end of some old lamp cords I had. Oh yes, ducks. They're making it impossible for you to hear me here. Then I just put a tinfoil plate behind it and strapped it to the wall, and I put the strap on just so the jar, because I've got it screwed up here, which will holds the weight of the light, but I didn't want it banging around in the wind, so. And that's how I made it. Very basic. It's completely waterproof, and because it's totally sealed, it holds the heat and it helps the fluorescent get warm in the really minus 30 weather. Actually, just any type of negative weather, it gets nice and warm, so that the light is at full brightness. And so far, it's working really well. I can't believe how even the light is now in the pen with less power. I should have done it a long time ago, which I thought about it, but I didn't do it. Look at that, eh? The little duck's looking at the plane. Well, she was looking at the plane. Oh, that duck is our mascara duck is. Look at that. I love how they turn their heads. They're all turning their heads right now, actually. I love the way they look up at the sky. Alright guys, I'm going to go run to town. And then come back here and more than likely to refresh their water. It depends if it's dark or not. If it's dark, I won't be refreshing the water tonight because they'll be hopefully locked up in the pen. Or locked up in their buildings. Not locked up, gone into their buildings. So, I'm not, I can't even turn the yard light on because what I've discovered, if I leave my big driveway yard light on for me, what happens is when I get home in the dark, because of the yard light in the driveway, the ducks don't go into the building. They all stay at this end of the pen. So I've got to just leave a little tiny light on my hallway, and so the property is dark. So they'll go into the building because I left the yard light on last week, and I came home, and it was a mess. I turned the light off, and I ended up having some panicked ducks in the pen here, and it was a real horror show trying to herd them in the dark. To go into the barn. It was so tonight, I probably won't be home when it gets dark, so that I can watch them go in and actually show you guys the ducks doing their the train that they do to go into the building at night, because it's going to be dark here in about an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm running way behind today, but it really doesn't matter. It's the holidays. I can be a little bit late. It's not the end of the world. All right, guys, I just got back from town. I've already herded them. I had to do some light, I turned some lights on at the barn to light it up over there so they would go over that direction, because they were all congregated in front of the steel shed here. And we'll take a look inside. I'm not going to open the door, but it looks like the geese are the ones that are in here, and a couple ducks. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It won't be long, the windows will fog up. Alright, we'll go over to the barn here. Luckily I Windexed the window you can see in. I just put them in there. There was nobody in the barn when I came home, but there's a full moon tonight. Well, actually half moon, but it's pretty bright out. So we can we can see in. It's just starting to fog up right now. It was clear as a bell a few minutes ago, but the glass is just starting to get frost on it. So everybody's taking their spots in here. But they were all outside, crazy ducks. And it's right now it's minus 14. So you can't see me because it's too dark. This is not a night vision camera, so that's it for today.